We have a problem in South Africa, and it's a problem that is all over the world, but it's specifically very bad over here. And today I want to talk to you very briefly about it and propose a way that we can work together to help at least fix the problem a little bit. And that problem is poverty, brokenness, and the effects of those things on the youth, the babies in this country. Parents dying all over the place from HIV/AIDS, broken homes where parents cannot afford to support their children, and the result of that is a lot of orphans, a lot of babies that are neglected, and a lot of wealthy people who are unwilling to take any responsibility for it. Someone's got to be willing to say, I will take responsibility even though I don't have to. And that's where I'm appealing to you. No matter where you are in the world, you can actually help. There are organizations such as Isithembiso Babies Home, which I'm about to talk to you about, that are actually making a massive difference in this country, taking those babies that are thrown away, that are left out in the streets, and giving them a new hope. Unfortunately, though, there is not enough funding for them to keep on going. They're a non-profit organization, so they don't make money from it. But they need funding to be able to take on the babies that they found on the streets and to look after them and find them homes. Without funding, they just simply cannot do it. So they've got the volunteers, but financial support is needed, and there's not much money floating around South Africa at the moment. So take a look at this video. Tell me what you think. If you feel like you're able to support financially in any way, a donation would be hugely appreciated. And instead of donating to me to pass on to them, I'm going to direct you straight to their website. In the video description, you can take a look at it, and you can do a donation through PayPal or just directly through your bank account. And the effects of that are felt hugely. They will be so grateful for it. So you can trust me. This organization is just down the road from me. They're doing some incredible things. And take a look at this video and let's see what you think.
What are the things that drive a mother to abandon her child? What are the things that drive a mother to release her child for adoption? On a macro level, we're talking about poverty and socioeconomic circumstances, but on a very personal level, we're looking at the ravages of HIV and the implications of that, the fact that previous generations are missing. There are three kinds of children that come to temporary safe care. There are children who are abused, which means they're neglected, malnourished, maybe they've had physical abuse or other abuse. Another reason is there's a lot of abandonments. And then children whose parents have signed consent to an adoption. So it's so important, the work that's done in temporary safe care at a place like Isithembiso.
Children come to us for what should be under 6 months while their cases are being finalized. Are they going to be reunited with biological family, placed up for adoption or foster care? And so we are the gap filler.
One of our aims for the children that leave Isithembiso after 6 months to 3 years is that they are on par developmentally with other children their age.
When a child first arrives, I want to just assess where they're at developmentally. And just see maybe where they're delayed in certain areas. And I think as a therapist, it's been exciting to see how kids really jump and improve from one session to the next.
Isithembisa offers an environment which is like a nuclear family, and with that they're able to bond, and it helps them with emotional development, it helps them with social development. But at the same time, they're getting proper nutrition, they are getting education. Whatever education is in a small baby, it's just interaction. And they're able to develop appropriately.
The home environment is definitely a home environment. It's not like an institution or like rigid. It's very homely, and they're trying to create an environment where the children feel like they are with family
our motto, even to Babies Home, bringing hope to the future. We're not just a house, we're not an orphanage, we're not a place where children get left to be forgotten.
There's a real passion and genuine devotion and caring amongst the caregivers.
I don't know how I can compare it, but I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. All of them, whatever situation they are in, I love them. I love them.
The rewards are incredible. To see a child get placed in a home that you know is going to probably be better than Issy. That's probably a fact. They're going to be with parents, they're going to be nurtured as they are supposed to, and that's huge. That's a reward for us.
Coming here really gives me like a hope for more children. So as they come through, like I know that there's so many more children that can be loved.
There's close to 1 million children under 18 orphaned in this country, and only about 2,000 a year get adopted. So we know that there's a massive need, not only in the country, but specifically in this city.
You've just got to do your part. So we go, but we take 6 babies at a time. So over a course of like 9 years of the home's been open, like, it's 70 children, but it's 70 children whose lives have totally changed.
As a business, we do have a responsibility to give back, and Isithembiso is really making a really positive impact in the babies' lives, and it's something tangible. It's a double win. One, we get the win from the government and the tax perspective, and 2, we get the win because we get to see our money being used well.
When people invest in Isithembisa, when they partner with us, it's such an easy way to make a tangible difference, because you can follow a child's story. You can see this child had no hope, abandoned by a family, left in a dumpster, but now there's a journey to a home, to a family, and someone who was kind of destined to live on the streets, maybe kind of live off begging or stealing, now has a chance in a family, has a chance of education, has a chance of going to study afterwards, of a good job, of actually changing this nation.
So there you go, guys. That's Isithembisa or Babies Home. They are in desperate need of financial help. So if you'd like to donate in some way, please do. The link is in the video description below. You can check it out. You can donate through PayPal or directly through your bank account, and it'll make a massive difference. So thank you so much.